just all the delegates here today that represent this great place to live. We ask you to bless it, bring wisdom and knowledge, peace and blessings upon us. And Lord, help us to be thankful for all you've done. Lord, bless the families in our city during this Christmas season. We just pray that your presence would be with them every day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Well, thank you, EJ. Appreciate it. Again, I can't tell you thank you enough for what you did with the parade. It was freaking awesome. We loved it. All right. Miss Brenda, 6:02. Hey, call to order here.
Mike,
Here.
Faith,
Here.
Rob,
Here.
Jennifer,
Here.
Brad,
Here.
and Bonnie.
Here.
All right. Mike, will you hit your button back there, sir? Mike? Thank you, sir. All right. I need a motion to approve our minutes from November 24th. Motion. Rob, a second.
Second.
Second by Faith. All right, Miss Brenda?
All right. Bonnie,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Faith,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Jennifer.
Yes.
No Tennessee. All right. On presentations, just, Daniel Greenwell had a little misinterpretation as far as what has to happen. Anytime there's a subdivision built, they have to actually build the roads, put the lights in, and we come in and inspect it, and then we take them over. Then we start paying on the lights and the road. So that's not gonna be, if you've seen that on your presentation, we don't have that. So, all right, with that, we have old business. Ms. Catherine, 025050.
City of Shepherdsville, Kentucky, ordinance 025050, an ordinance amending ordinance 018269 as amended of the City of Shepherdsville related to requiring a fence around dumpsters within the City of Shepherdsville, sponsored by Councilmember Bonnie Enlow. Summary, Section 1 sets forth that ordinance 018269 is amended as follows. Section 2 sets forth that Section 8 related to penalties is amended to provide as follows. That violations of this ordinance shall be subject to a civil penalty of $100 per violation. That each dumpster that is not enclosed as required by this ordinance shall be deemed one violation. That each day that a violation of this ordinance occurs is a separate and distinct offense. That payment of the civil penalty does not relieve the property owner of the requirement to remedy violations of this ordinance. Section 3 sets forth the severability clause. Section 4 sets forth the repeal of prior ordinances in conflict with this ordinance. Section 5 sets forth the publication requirement.
Right, as we mentioned before, we're trying to be consistent as far as that. I think the biggest thing we are, again, it's still a moving target for us, but we want to be consistent. And both Ray and Jeff had requested this for us to do this. So in doing that, again, our whole purpose with this is to make sure that people completely understand that we would like to make sure that, when it comes to the dumpsters, keeping them out of sight. So it's going to be a little bit of work, but I think at least we'll start with the fines being consistent on both things. All right. Any questions? All right. I need a motion. Motion. All right. Second.
I'll second.
Brad is a second on that. All right. Miss Brenda.
Jennifer,
No.
1 second. Rob,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
Faith,
Yes.
Bonnie,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you, counsel. All right, Ms. Catherine, 025051.
City of Shepherdsville, Kentucky, ordinance 025051, an ordinance amending the Bullitt County City zoning order and the Bullitt County City zoning map as amended, changing the zoning of 0.33 acres more or less located at 699 North Buckman Street in the City of Shepherdsville, Bullitt County, Kentucky, also known as parcel 036 SE006002, from B1 Highway Business to B2 Central Business, sponsored by Councilmember Bonnie Enlow. Summary, Section 1. The Bullitt County Joint Planning Commission held a public hearing on October 9, 2025, docket number 2025Z-51, and based on the testimony and evidence presented at that hearing, recommended that the Bullitt County City zoning order and the Bullitt County City zoning map be amended to change the zoning of 0.33 acres more or less, located at 699 North Buckman Street, also known as parcel 036 SE006002, hereinafter subject property, from B1 Highway Business to B2 Central Business. Section 2 sets forth that the City Council had a public hearing on November 10, 2025. Section 3 sets forth that the City Council adopts the Bullitt County Joint Planning Commission's findings of fact and recommendations, including but not limited to any and all restrictions placed on the subject property as set forth in docket number 2025Z-51. Section 4 sets forth that the Bullitt County City zoning order and the Bullitt County City zoning map are hereby amended to change the zoning of the subject property from B1 Highway Business to B2 Central Business, subject to any restrictions placed on the subject property. Section 5 sets forth a severability clause. Section 6 sets forth the repeal of prior ordinances in conflict with this ordinance. Section 7 sets forth the publication requirement.
Man, she almost talks as fast as I do. That was amazing. I
Motion.
liked it. All right. So with that said, obviously, that's just a, and we have, I thought you're babysitting tonight, Eric. Aren't you, is it your night to babysit? Not yet. You're still working on that schedule? Okay, well, we're glad you're here again. We're glad you're here. So I don't know if we have any questions there. It's just a small piece of deck. She's just tying it into the development there on Buck.
No, we don't.
All right. All right. Any motion?
Second. He made a motion.
Yeah, I made a motion, but
Hey, you're pretty quick over there.
Yeah.
He's so fast, you can't
All
hear
right,
him.
you got a second, Bonnie?
Oh, I did.
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Faith,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
Bonnie,
Yes.
Rob.
yes.
All right, well, thank you, council. All right, one more, Miss Catherine here. We have 025052.
City of Sherbrooke, Kentucky, ordinance 025052, an ordinance amending ordinance 025010, adopting the City of Sherbrooke, Bullitt County, Kentucky annual budget for fiscal year July 1, 2025 through June 30, 2026 by estimating revenues and resources and appropriating funds for the operation of city government, sponsored by Councilmember Bonnie Enlow. Whereas the City Council adopted ordinance 025010, adopting the annual budget for the operation of city government for fiscal year July 1, 2025 through June 30, 2026 on June 9, 2025. And whereas the City Council desires to amend ordinance 025010, now therefore be it ordained by the City of Sherbrooke, Bullitt County, Kentucky, Section 1, ordinance 025010, adopted on June 9, 2025, is hereby amended as follows. Section 2, Section 1 is hereby amended as follows. Resources available, general fund, transferred in ARPA and bonds remains the same at $16 million. Funds carried forward under general fund remain the same at $4,800,000. Total fiscal year 2024-2025 carryover remains the same at $20,800,000. Estimated revenue, occupational tax remains the same at $18,540,000. Property tax, delete $3,600,000, add $3,900,000. Insurance tax remains the same at $1,600,000. Other taxes remain the same at $276,000. Franchise tax remains the same at $112,000. State incentive pay remains the same at $409,352. Businesses license remains the same at $111,000. Inspection, building permits, plan review remain the same at $36,000. Liquor licenses remain the same at $23,000. Police court warrants reports remain the same at $19,000. Administrative services remain the same at $90,000. Restrictive revenue remains the same at $1,300,000. Miscellaneous revenue remains the same at $503,000. Interest earned remains the same at $646,090. Municipal road aid remains the same at $192,000. Total estimated revenues, delete $27,265,442, add $27,565,442. Total resources available for appropriations, delete $48,065,442, add $48,365,442. Appropriations, administration, total payroll expenses remain the same. Total administrative expenses remain the same at $4,449,182. Public Works, total expenses remain the same at $9,392,000. Fire, total payroll expenses remain the same at $5,665,001. Total employee expenses remain the same at $1,298,296.46. Total department operating expenses remain the same at $414,874. Total facilities and equipment expenses, delete $489,328.54, add $789,328.54. Total contractor fees, services remain the same at $88,500. Total capital expenses remain the same at $778,305. Total for the fire department, delete $8,734,305, add $9,034,305. Police department, total remains the same at $8,346,855. Council remains the same at $181,955. City and park capital expansion remains the same at $16 million. Overhead remains the same at $958,000. Total appropriations, delete $48,062,297. Add $48,362,297. Excess of resources over under appropriations remains the same at $3,145. Estimated fund balance to be carried forward to fiscal year 2026, 2027 remains the same at $3,145. Section 3, the provisions of this ordinance are hereby declared severable, and if any section, clause, line, paragraph, or part of this ordinance shall for any reason be declared invalid or unconstitutional, the same shall not affect the validity of the remainder of this ordinance. Section 4, all prior ordinances or part of any prior ordinance in conflict herewith are hereby repealed. Section 5, this ordinance is adopted in accordance with KRS 83A.060, and that it was introduced and given first reading on November 24, 2025, and given second reading on December 8, 2025, and shall be in full force and effect upon publication pursuant to KRS Chapter 424.
All right, now, this is our first opportunity to increase the budget on something we're concerned with. Hopefully, as we manage it, we know what kind of the number is. We've been told that by Chief Craig, so we just know at this point. And then what I'd like to do for the council is in February or like late January, look at all of our numbers. And if I see anything else out there, and if you see anything else, then we'll do another amendment.
Yeah.
To see what we got out there. But we'll know a revenue piece. We'll have a better idea about the revenue, because the revenue's tracking really well. The occupational tax is doing well. We're probably gonna be about, again, almost $500,000 over our property tax. So that's gonna help us cover that increase in the fire. Again, no fault of our own, it cost the city $300,000.
This is a truck that'll still have to be built though, right?
No, and they sold the other one, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, y'all don't have there's not like a demo model that we've got our eye on. This is something that'll have to be built, right?
No,
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
already, yeah.
What's that?
They have one on the line, so.
In January, right?
Pretty close to our specs.
And it's gonna be delivered
It
soon.
should be late January.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you said, but yes, it's coming in January.
Yeah.
All right, with that said, the motion? Rob,
I'll second it.
second with Bonnie? Ms. Brenda?
Faith,
Yes.
Brad,
yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Mike,
yes,
Bonnie.
Yes.
All right, now on number 8 here, it says new business, there is something. She put none. Had to point that out.
Yeah, I know.
All right, no, it's all good. All right, so let's go ahead and get this, our first reading on the text amendment. Well, that's gonna be 025-053. Ms. Catherine?
City of Shepherdsville Ordinance 025053, an ordinance adopting text amendment 2025T-03, amending the zoning regulations for Bullock County and the cities of Hillview, Lebanon Junction, Mount Washington, and Shepherdsville to include transitional housing, sponsored by Councilmember Bonnie Enlow. Summary, Section 1 sets forth that the zoning regulations for Bullock County and the cities of Hillview, Lebanon Junction, Mount Washington, and Shepherdsville are amended as set forth herein. Section 2 sets forth that Section 2.200, word and terms defined, is amended to include the definition for transitional housing. Section 3 sets forth that Section 5.302, residential uses, is amended to include transitional housing permitted in residential areas. Section 4 sets forth that a new section titled Section 5.607, transitional housing, is created permitting such housing in all residential zones and establishing requirements that shall apply to transitional housing. Section 5 sets forth a severability clause. Section 6 sets forth the repeal of prior ordinances in conflict with this ordinance. Section 7 sets forth the publication requirement.
So, I mean, any discussion with that? We talked about that, Bonnie, this transitional piece, right? Making sure that, obviously, we now have a little control over when they call the, I don't wanna use that tourist camp thing.
No.
But,
No.
so, I think for all of us, by having that in place, that's gonna have this city an opportunity to actually determine what happens on that, okay?
Agreed.
Motion to approve.
No, that's.
No, that's next week.
First,
Or
that's,
next meeting.
no, but I appreciate your aggressiveness.
Yes. I love it, Rob.
I appreciate.
Motion to adjourn.
Get it done. Get it done. Let's just get it done. Just get it done. All right, so, thank you, Ms. Catherine. Any other questions? We'll just have this a second reading on our first meeting in January. What's that?
Before you came back out, you made a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, we already made the
We're almost
motion.
there. We're almost about 5 minutes. Right.
What time did I tell you we'd get out? I wanna win. So much easier.
All right, no worries. We'll figure it all out here. All right, so
I'm
planning
gonna
is over.
talk until 7:01.
Did you guys?
No, I didn't write it
Oh,
down.
I didn't tell you.
Oh,
all
okay,
right,
I was
no
gonna
worries.
say.
No worries. So we're wasting time. All right, I think that's very possible. All right, so planning and zoning, obviously, December 11th is the next meeting, is that, if I'm not mistaken, is for planning and zoning. So I would encourage if you guys can make it there. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a couple different things coming up. I think January is going to be an interesting month with some things that are coming into play.
the day or at night?
That's at nighttime. There's a 6 o'clock and a 7 o'clock. I think, is it? No?
6 is Board of Adjustment.
5:30.
Yeah, Board of Adjustment.
Board of
Board of
Adjustment.
Adjustments, and then is it 7 o'clock? Yeah. I thought it was 6 and 7, but it's 5:30 and 7. Okay, no worries, all right, thank you, Tom, appreciate it.
Welcome back, Tom.
Yeah.
Chip back.
Yes, Steve doesn't like you, but that's okay. All right. It doesn't matter. 2 days. Hey,
Seemed like
no,
forever.
seemed like forever. We heard him complaining. We heard him complaining about going to LJ and then coming up to. Yeah, we had to listen to
But
it.
that's okay, your parade didn't start till 6:30, so
Oh no, it didn't. It just take a little while to get there. No, don't you let Steve tell you that.
we had plenty of time.
No, it's fine. Well, Board of Adjustments, obviously, I didn't hear anything from the, department heads. I told, Chief Craig that he was obviously out with the trucks with Zoneton. They've worked a deal to have the trucks come through our neighborhood, so he's hanging out with them tonight. Please, Chief, do you have anything you'd like to add tonight? You have anything you wanna throw out there?
Just thank you all for the past year. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The light of Shepherdsville went off, I think, pretty well from
Yep.
the outside.
Yep.
We got a few things we've got to change and we learned this year for next. But just thank you all throughout the year for all your support. And I know Jody would have been here, but, you know, with their relationship with Zoneton, if they would bring a fire truck out there, body out here, so I think that's a good thing.
No, I appreciate that. First of all, I just wanna say, first of all, to everybody, the parade was awesome. I mean, it was really good. Courtney's here, obviously, thank you. And I got to see a well-dressed man Saturday. Got to see a lot of things Saturday. But it was a great parade. I mean, everybody did a great job. I mean, all of Tom's folks that did that. I mean, obviously, you guys and James and helping out on the organize it. We got a couple things we're gonna do differently, but we did a really good job keeping it all together. I had mentioned the police chief to make sure Terry Whitaker knew that, he did a great job keeping it close. Sometimes with parades, they get too far apart from each other, but we got some really good notes. You know, one of the things that I've been a little concerned with is throwing candy out there. We're not doing that next year. So we're gonna have people down the sidewalks and just toss it, just hand it to the kids that way. Yes, sir. Did you have something?
One thing, if I
Yes,
could.
yes, absolutely.
We've got that system in here, the simulator decision-making.
Oh, yeah.
I know a couple years ago, all of y'all,
Yeah.
y'all wanna do it. Just call me, we've got it till January the 2nd. You're more than
Okay.
welcome, just give me a call. We'll set
Oh,
something up.
Jennifer.
I know.
We've also got another system we purchased that we'll be using after that, so if it's time constraint, we
Okay.
can issue the one we bought.
To the new-
later.
Okay. All right. All right, well, definitely, I do wanna say this. I know we're gonna get council over here to speak for a minute. I just want to say, really, Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. I think a lot of people need to reflect on this year, but next year is a transformational year for the city of Shepherdsville, since its inception in 1793. And I mean that sincerely to everybody. What's happening next year is gonna be monumental for the city. When you think about all these projects that are out there, these are the kind of things that families have deserved for years. We're gonna still fight the water issues. We keep looking for our legislators, both at Frankfurt and Washington DC. And Vera, thank you for being here. I forgot to mention you. I saw you sitting back there. Watch the lady you're sitting next to, if you don't mind.
She's really nice, by the way.
Yeah. So, but I do think, yeah. Yeah. So I think it's important for people to see that we really do need KYTC partnering us with, when it comes to scheduling of projects, but also really giving us some opportunity to look at what we can do. We need the roads. We need the roads. We need expansion on our roads. We need exit ramps, and those are very expensive dollars. And how we decide, we know that Bullock County is in the top 5 fastest growing cities. We need people in Frankfurt to really take a look at that. So we maybe haven't through the years have done all that, but hopefully we've been working on it the last 3 years. But it takes a lot of work to get that moving. But I wanted you all to know that next year is going to be a very special year. That's for everybody here. So I want to thank everybody. I want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for all of you guys. And then, so now, some wisdom from the council. Bonnie.
Why did you look that way?
I wanted to play stealth on you. Just a,
Thank you for everybody who was involved in the Light Up Shepherdsville. And, I do wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Remember Jesus during the holidays.
no, thank you. All right, Brad?
Just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, safe holidays, and, I agree, 2026, looking forward to some big things happening.
Good
I
stuff.
think it's gonna be a big year for us.
All right, Miss Jennifer Mendez.
Merry Christmas, and yes, very good job on the parade. It was amazing. I had a great time.
There's the man, the myth, the legend. I've been giving you props, so your ears burning?
Are you getting a big head
They
like
should
your
have been.
brother?
It was all good stuff. Okay, good. All right, it's good stuff. Mr. Rob Adams? Thank you, Jennifer. All right.
Pretty much the same thing. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year if I don't see you. Excellent job on the parade, and it was a blast as usual.
Ms. Faith?
Thank you.
I'd like to thank all the employees in the city for all the hard work throughout the year. You all did a great job keeping us going. And a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And the parade was great.
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Great team effort. We have a lot of things all year long that have been successful.
Happy New Year and then Merry Christmas.
That's okay. Doesn't matter.
It's
You,
been my year.
it's all right. Mr. Mike Hibbert.
If you'd like to extend this meeting to about 9 or 10, I'll depart some of my
Hey,
wisdom.
turn the lights off.
Just,
Turn the lights off, huh?
Trying to go for a record short meeting. Oh my gosh.
Because we're going to be back here on Tuesday next week for a
is that
special meeting.
right? Okay, no.
What you got, Mike?
Wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we're gonna see the culmination of a lot of efforts this next year to improve our community. So, thank you,
Appreciate it.
everyone.
Can I just say, I have to say this out loud. Karen and Mike, I know I've been wanting to say this for a while. I know my wife and I've talked a lot about it. You guys, I don't know did you miss an event all year? Did you miss any events? I don't know if you did. I mean, you seem like you would everything. I want to tell you, you're sitting back there. I mean, I appreciate my wife and everybody that's involved. But I want to tell you, thank you for what all you did this year too, all right? And putting up with Mike, that had to be really a tough thing. That's the, oh wow, look at that. That was cute, look at that. Well, Merry Christmas to you. We appreciate everything you did. I know that, if you don't know, we saw Mike and Karen out like Friday night, late night, fixing up the flower pots, and that means a lot. My wife knows, like, hey, they're out there. So thank you for what you do. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. All right.
I do have one more thing.
Yeah, go with it.
Because Brenda already has me down for the motion to adjourn, so,
Oh, you don't get to do that. You got to do it again. Somebody's going to catch you.
well, motion to adjourn.
All right, second.
I'll second.
All right, Miss Brenda.
All right, Mike,
Yes.
Faith,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
Bonnie.
Yes.
Thank you all. Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas, Council. Wish you the very best during the holidays.